Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense will get the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fine play action. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Petty. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He'll sneak it.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it?
Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chain. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. And they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll give it to him again. Got a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Third down coming up.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 3rd down.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Dropping back, it's Wells. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. Been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. To the air, it's Miles. Back's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 6 points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
North Texas, 14. San Diego St, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Makes a man miss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Aztecs in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Miles. Buying some time. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Scrambling away. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And defense is about being great in the... situations on the 3rd downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down there.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Aztecs. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Miles. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to
Pulls it in, the first down and more. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
And the Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And
they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now he's looking into the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Forced out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Miles. Got out of trouble and throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the field.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Back to throw, it's Miles. Here's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, North Texas. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Completes the shuffle pass. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe make it.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Under fire. It's on target and complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He's looking to throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Miles. That's caught. It's Lemon. At the 40. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. North Texas really has it going on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them.
The offense coughs it up. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense. Trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
But how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking, the Aztecs want to move quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.